I'm gonna come.
Ran down 3 flights of stairs real quick. Yes, I actually ran to get seltzer. Oh, we don't have 500 people here yet. Yeah, I will never let the Quantum TV Elden Ring meme go. Get 3 a.m. You're out of your mind. Oh, yes, you can hear me. Never mind. But I was like, I know I'm going to need something to drink. If I don't get it now, I'm going to stop 5 minutes in. Where's my... You don't see my face? 1 a.m.? Sure. If... 1:30 a.m. I'll make it. That's fair, because it's already 10. If we hit 250 by 11... I'll stay up until 1:30. Think that's fair. Plus, I got to play more Super Mario Wonder, and I have the... I'm going to move these headphones, because if I spill seltzer on these very expensive headphones that I use for mixing, I will lose my fucking mind. Excuse me. So, that's cumulative, too. That's not one person. When I do one person... That's usually like, I really don't want to stay up. It'll be $4,000 for 145. That's where I'm like, you know. These are the DT770 Pros. 250 ohms. They're a fucking beast to drive. I know I want to play RoboCop. You know what I was up doing last night? That 1986, the JVC tape deck. All jokes, the JVC, you're going to love it, but on bump aside. Where's my spray? I didn't think I was going to stream, so I might as well get more stoned, huh? I was recording a bunch of stuff to it because I want to make a video on it. And it's cool, man. Now, it's funny. My friend Dan's like, Rich, are you buying all this stuff because you're having a midlife crisis? I'm like, no. I wanted to do... I remember getting back when I was with that Psycho X where... That's the one where I picked up Halo 3. I ended up getting laid that day. She also is the one that has a psychotic dog that I had to stay in the room. If I tried to get out of the room, would maul me. I had to literally pee in a bottle one night when she had to work a night shift. But I was back. Oh yeah, that was my brain fart there. Sorry, I was getting back into mini disc then. But the thing is, then Bluetooth, like, it existed, but it wasn't. It sucked. So, you know, MP3 was the thing then, and MP, like, it was, and mini disc was trying to compete with that, and it didn't really do it. So Bluetooth, the way it is now, wasn't a thing. And you were like, I'd rather just burn a CD or have an MP3 player. Now with Bluetooth, it actually makes recording tapes more viable. Yes, I know, and I'm going to say this in the video, you could get better sound quality going directly digital into mini disc or going from line out from your phone, like using the dongle on your iPhone. But I literally have, on the component system I have, a Bluetooth receiver, and I could record to multiple different things by just a tap of a button, you know? So, that's what got me back into it. I always loved mini disc, and I think it's cool that you could easily immortalize the music now. Well, yeah, if you don't give a shit about music stuff and things like that. I do want to play RoboCop, though. Getting a new PC, i5. Wow, they're 10 cores, 16 threads, RTX 3070 Ti. I
received 0 contribution.
I would say that's a fairly
Dr.
average
Sex
price.
Coco donated $15. Have you ever had a girl piss on your face? Have you ever pissed on a girl's face?
Well,
What about a guy? Can I piss on your face? Can I piss in your ass? Can I give you a pee-pee enema? It's horse piss week at the CDC and we'll be working with piss all week.
Well, at least everyone's pissing on each other. You know what? Just, you know, just put out the piss pictures. I wouldn't give a shit. You know? Finally, I've been wanting to talk about piss for ages now. Ooh. You got water all over your laptop. Water, actually, if you take the battery out quickly, is not the end of the world, so long as there's no... Oh, well, we'll see the battery on the motherboard. The BIOS battery. Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. It's over. So, yeah, people requested this video from TheQuartering yesterday. Yeah, like, if you could remove a battery from something and it gets wet, so long as it's not like juice or something, if it's just water and it gets wet and you could take the battery out right away, yeah, and you could put it in rice too, that can help. You're good. If you can't, well... Why was my side scrollers rant an L take? So, because someone has an OnlyFans and shows titties, then they should have fucking psychotic stalkers? And I gave evidence of people who don't do what she does, who deal with the same shit. So, what is she doing? Sex work is the oldest trade out there, dude. and I gave multiple stories, including some of my own. You know, what is Sweden? Does Sweden need to have an OnlyFans? Does Gavin from the Slow-Mo Guys have an OnlyFans? Like, what did she do? Why are they pointing the finger at her when everyone kind of deals with it? Because so they have to shame, literally, like Blabs is calling her what did Blabs call her, a whore? I think she literally called her that. Like, it's just such, like, but why don't they bring up that stuff that I'm saying? What about Christina Grimmie? She was killed. Hey, we could even bring up, recently with, Jack's Films. You know? Is he showing his ass on OnlyFans? Oh my God. Yeah, dude, like, here's the thing. That, like, but that's the typical right-wing grifter take. You're a slut, so you do that, so people are going to act that way. What about all the people who don't? Okay, fine. You really think that the being on OnlyFans and showing your tits and ass is horrible? What about all the examples I gave outside of that? Where are that? Oh, crickets. They just bring on the Metallica wannabe guy with long flowing hair and talk about stupid shit. Yeah, Gavin Free's girlfriend, too. That's the dude who had a shotgun, who was going to shoot and kill him, was jealous that all it was is he was jealous that he didn't think Gavin deserved a woman that looked like that. But they'll never talk about that stuff, dude, because that doesn't tie into the narrative. Like, and for a while I thought Craig was in trouble with, but it is working, man. He's getting the right people on his team. I saw he had on Razor Fist Myself. I actually kind of like that. It's corny as fuck, but it works anyway. And it's working. You know, there's all these people like, yeah, they deserve it because she pulls down her thong to the side and shows cleavage. Well, dude, you know what it is too. The grifters know this, is that a lot of these guys get angry at these women, like, I can't get them, so fuck them. They're bitches because they won't. Yeah, like, yeah, because you're fucking losers. Doesn't even matter what you look like. Anyway, so we got 500 people here. I have a video of you sniffing DSP's flat. Oh God, I don't care about the video, but just sniffing his fleshlight. Dude, it's just so weird. From what I heard, Craig always had these takes too. You know. It's not like he just kept them more suppressed, probably because he knew they were fucking nuts. Yeah, like, dude, you go to the mall, there's women dressed, you go anywhere. You go to fucking Walmart right now, I bet you could see fucking giant titties right now. Like, women show cleavage. Women, I don't know, but that's the narrative they got to push. Oh, that's bad. How about this? How about if you don't like sex work, which I guarantee you, like I think I said in the video today, everyone who's talking shit, maybe not Blabs, I don't know. Women, it's more up in the air if they watch porn. Everyone who's talking shit goes to like Pornhub and stuff like that. It's okay if they do it, though. They could be consumers of it. But shame on you, even though they would probably beat off to you. Shame on you for being what they beat off to. They'll enjoy your product, but shame you at the same time for it, allegedly. Yeah, I was doing research. Adam. Research. Research my ass. That's the thing. It's like, yeah. Shame on you for doing it. Excuse me as I go while my wife is at work or out with the kids as I go beat off to fucking Pornhub. Okay. Yeah. We all exist because of sex. I don't really understand why it's such a big fucking deal. And even if you don't agree with her work. And yeah, he said this fine, but then they went on to shame her about it, though. It was, hey, let me cover my ass by saying, we don't agree with this, but she's a slut. Like, it's like, they didn't compact it as much as I just said, but that's exactly what they said. Just cut out, like, the trim the fat of the video.
I received 0 contributions.
The United Horse Foundation donated $15. Dr. Coco has been using so much piss at the CDC. We've been hooking up the horses to IV in order to meet his needs. Speaking of, Carlos has been taking horsecocks like a real champion. When incubating eggs in his ass, it sounds like a pool tournament.
Listen, the bird will be split in two. You tried to stay. It's amazing how it's various people that have become part of the CDC. It's not just Sexy Coco, by the way. I won't say the names that I'm seeing here, but it's multiple people doing it. What's up, Amy? What's up, Julie? What's up, Mari? I feel like sometimes I don't say hello to everybody, all the ladies. All the ladies. God, I sound like a fucking corny lead singer from a cover band. All the ladies out there, all 2 of them.
I received 0 contributions.
DSP Gaming donated $15. What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on? The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I didn't even know. Hello.
Oh, the camera's on. Camera's on the whole time. All right, so we're at well over 500 people. Let's start this quartering video. I'll up the ante. I'll stay up till if we hit 250 by 11 p.m. I'll stay up until 2. I think that's more fair because it's already 10 o'clock now. Out of the loop, what am I talking about? Essentially, who is the girl? She live streams. She has an OnlyFans. And some weird-ass dude, of course, because, God forbid, some people see a titty, and because they're incels, their brains short-circuit. And I guess he got a hold of her number, called her, and left a voice message threatening her. I heard it, but it's not allegedly. I heard it. Saying he'd, like, kill anyone who got in his way, and, yeah, 2 p.m., Alice. Good luck with that one. Well, he said his W was like this. Why would... Dude, I've stayed up till 2 a.m. What are you talking about? I've absolutely done it. I can't... You guys just know that 9 times... I would say no, more than 9 times out of 10. Almost 10 times. There's been a couple times where I hit the goal and I was like, fuck. Like... Or some, whatever the hell happened. But that's been like maybe twice. $3 a.m. for 300. Let me think for a minute. I could do it. Dude, I've barely streamed last month. It's not like... Rich, you're over... I mean, I've been doing other stuff, don't get me wrong. But... No, Julie, you know what we're going to do tonight, and here's why. Because I am going to do a video with Jay and Super Mario Brothers Wonder. If it does happen, I'll record a bunch of Super Mario's Wonder footage. Super Mario Brothers... Whatever. Super Mario Wonder. So, people wanted me to watch this video from The Quartering. I guess he has a problem with the shape of women's asses. We did with Tanya. We reacted to the whole documentary yesterday. So what's the deal with that? Is the goal the same time? Or, like, I'm making you guys
I received
Maybe I should be
0
the one deciding.
contributions.
Telltale AES donated $15. Good evening, Father. As you're sitting there and bask in your glory, I have a philosophical question for you. After all the ups and downs that you've experienced in your life, after everything you've been through, do you still think that Phil is a man?
Yeah, I don't know. Yes. He's a man with an ass, and
lick the shit in my asshole.
Listen. So, all right. So, what did I say? 2:50, 2 a.m., 11 p.m. Let's go. We hit it by 11 p.m., 2:50. I'll stay up till 2 a.m. I'll play a bunch of Super Mario Wonder. It'll force me to play it, so then I have the footage. So I already uploaded a bunch, but then Jay will have a bunch more. Snort Champions returns, and I have an ass. Rich's clap button. I missed you. How much for a porn recommendation stream? I wish I could do that even without the visual. With, like, Jay. If you're a woman with an OnlyFans account, you deserve to be harassed? Really? You really feel that way? I don't know if you're, got an interview in an hour, have a good stream. Good luck on the interview, man. The Composite Frylock is fairly sane. I think he's being sarcastic. If it was anyone else, I would be like, I think he's being sarcastic. Let's give him a second to see. Anyway. Yeah, I think it was in jest. If it was anyone else, and I assure you, if 5 won't keep me from banning you, you've seen it before. Well, I don't... Dude, people were like, Rich, you gotta watch this video he did on Spider-Man. He took it down, I think, from YouTube. Yeah, it was in jest. And he has it up on Rumble. Ugh. So...
New car. What do you think?
Whoa. Very nice.
Oh, these stupid... Like, look, I know I have corny-ass intros, but these aren't even, like... They're, like... badly edited. I don't even know.
Look at that.
It's very cool, Bateman, but that's nothing. Look at this.
That is really nice.
What do you think?
The tasteful thickness of it.
Yep, he's making a video on different asses. He's making a video on asses. Stream where we look at average men's ass. I wish I could do shit like that.
Oh my god.
Patrick? You're sweating.
Patrick is sweating over a polygon ass. Sweating over a polygon ass, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, at the root of things,
there's not even like a... Well, I guess with my intros, there's not a trend. Like, there's...
At the core... One of the core tenets of my content has always been the video game industry and a lot of the woke nonsense that goes on there. This year, there's actually a lot of people, or a lot of the big...
Show me examples of this tremendous amount of woke. Yes, we could go with like Saints Row, definitely woke. I think everyone will come together and join together and go, that was a very woke fucking game. That is one of the few times that I will say the word woke and actually mean it. I always bring up the thing with Microsoft too, where Microsoft was like, "Hey, let's have everyone, including the janitor, come out and say their pronouns, and if you don't, you're fired." I was like, "What is this shit?" But no, dude, it's not like as rampant as they want you to think. That, you know,
video game titles have relatively avoided controversy.
They want you to think, my always go-to is that someone with a rainbow-colored hang glider is going to fly into your bedroom and force their dick in your ass because you had to pick your pronouns in fucking Starfield.
Games like Starfield did have their pronoun nonsense. Spider-Man 2 did have its woke ideology stuff. But this is a different kind of controversy.
Dun, dun, dun. There's a flat ass. Emergency. There's a flat ass. Whatever you got to do.
Going on. I'll probably try out both of these games at some point in my life, he said, as his backlog got larger and larger. But for right now, I want to introduce you
Oh, I can't relate to that.
to perhaps the most important conversation going on the internet right now, and that is Spider-Man 2, Starfield, Buttgate. That's right.
Like, yeah, I know I made a video, but, like, I think someone being threatened to be murdered is more important than Buttgate. Just me. No, who says I'm not going to play more Pokemon? But we're doing a video on Super Mario Brothers Wonder, so if I end up hitting the goal tonight, I'll stay up and record footage.
Buttgate. There is a post going around the internet with 5.7 million views.
That is so pathetic. That people are that emotionally invested in the shape of
I
fictional
received
asses
zero
in a video
contributions.
game.
The United Horse Foundation donated $15. There is only one United Horse Foundation, and don't you forget it. Now let's all sit down and enjoy some nice, creamy horse milkshakes.
Oh, I thought you said coffee brown coffee.
Hoot wireless. Phil as a man. Oh, the camera's on.
Is Phil still alive? He was like...
A couple thousand
that
likes.
man...
That is, of course, triggering all of the right people. You have a situation here where we have You Must Be the Judge. Xbox Battlegrounds.
How about everyone gets lives and stop giving a shit about the shape of both asses in video games?
I received zero
could do that.
contributions.
Telltale AES donated $15. Rich, I appreciate you and your content, but
Thank
get this
you.
low IQ hillbilly off my screen. Appreciate you, sir.
He'll be off in, well, knowing me, it'll probably take a while. But thank you. Someone thinks the ass is a mod, too. I don't know enough about Starfield, nor care. Even if that's the real ass, even if it's not the real ass, who the fuck cares?
See to me, it's the Starfield. Starfield wins this. I'm talking about the video game, guys. I'm not objectifying anybody.
There's no one to objectify. They're not real characters. They're make-believe. It's from a PC mod, too. But it's TheQuartering, of course. It's from a fucking mod. Jesus Christ almighty in heaven. And even if it wasn't, like I said before, Jeffrey, it's a fucking game. It's like in real life, too. Some chicks have beautiful big round asses, and then some of them have flat asses. Who cares? Oh, man. Listen. Dude, it's not even that. He's not drunk. It's just that this is what makes this audience go fucking crazy. These are the same people that lose their minds over this, who feels like that girl who has an OnlyFans, you know, yeah, we don't agree with the fact that she was threatened, but she's a slut, so it doesn't, tough shit. And I'm going to say something, and they're going to try to use it against me. It's like Blabs purposely dressed like a 10-year-old boy that day to say, I'm a woman, and I don't show anything at all. She was like one step away from like looking like just like cutting out like a bed sheet and having her eyes come out like a ghost. Like, give me a break. Recording blows his little over Starfield asses. Oh God. And when I followed her for a while, wasn't there pictures of her up at the beach? Like, what happens if you get stalkers because of that, Blabs? Such a fucking joke. Only ass that matters is Venom's. Why does Venom's ass matter? Yo, there's some weather girl that I follow on Facebook. She's like Hispanic, I think. Oh. She got an ass for days, and it's in a good way.
You know.
Yeah, Blabs isn't bad looking, but I'm just saying, like, you're on, and like that's when I followed her at the time when we were cool for like 5 minutes, like, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not shaming her for that. That's my point. It is what it is, but you know,
I'm not objectifying anybody. So for me, obviously, I think I'm a bigger fan of the Starfield game. I'm a lesser, like the Spider-Man 2 game. It feels...
You know what the line is, Seymour? Play whatever the fuck you want to play. It's like the pronouns thing. I would fight for your right to have pronouns in your fucking Twitter bio. I would fight for your right to not have pronouns, because that's actual freedom. Play whatever you want to play. Oh, yeah. Dude, I think my first take on Craig was right. He's getting in with the right people. I'm sure he's going to be chilling with him soon. Spider-Man 2 features... Thank you for being a member for almost 2 years, dude. Yeah, I noticed that with the side-scroller shit, too, with Razor Fist. Also, Starfield had no titty bosses. I've beaten off to both. Well, at least you've beaten off to both, so you would know.
It's a little flatter. The game feels a little flatter.
Like, I'm going to play... Well, probably not tonight, but... I'm going to play RoboCop. I'm not going to be like, you know what, even though this gunplay is great and it's really brutal and has fun combat, the women just don't have round enough asses for me. Who cares? Who cares?
But anyway...
Beat off to us. Yeah, that would work out. The United Horse Foundation. That's what I'm saying. It's not just Sexy Coco with the CDC and horse shit. It's like a amalgamation of people now. It's unstoppable. The Pandora's CDC Horse Foundation box has been opened.
Okay. Of course, this is...
Natsu is here to say birds. Natsu, I think, has a bot set up on Twitter. I could put up a post about anything, and it is guaranteed within minutes he will be there to reply with birds under it. There are 3 things that are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Natsu saying birds under your Twitter post.
Objectifying women. Now, fake...
How did he turn asses... And an ass that's modded at that to make the ass thicker, which, who would even do that fucking mod? Who cares? Who cares? I can't get horny over a fictional character. And I don't know.
Digital pixelated women, but all of the right people are mad about it.
It's sad that I went down this lefty path. Let me ask you a question. What is more sad? Not giving a shit about fictional asses? Or making a 15-minute video about fictional asses, which on top of it, we just found out one of the asses are modded and aren't even that thick? You tell me. I'll even give you 30 seconds of Oblivion music. I like real ass. Real good old-fashioned ass. If me not caring about either of the asses in these games makes me the loser, then whoa.
And I'm going to, before I show their rage, okay, super quick word from this video.
Even Philip Burnell can't hit on these women. If he still, he can't hit on anyone, right?
Sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor.
Okay, yep. Damn it, I thought my ads were long. Jesus Christ.
There's a wide variety of sizes available.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Your ad is like 6 minutes.
A huge favor.
You beat Melania with one hand. What? You beat your dick or Melania? Laura Croft's triangle breast trigger. Well, those triangle breasts will always do it.
Sure, you go ahead and check them out. Now, the video game industry has long whined and complained about quote-unquote men objectifying women. Now, we know...
Can you just say woman? Women? Like, it's the joke is old. That's all it is. It's all...
that this is generally a issue that ugly women, smelly women have. You don't see a lot of...
How are you making it? This is not that people care about the asses or care about white knighting about the asses. How are you making this? That's what people care about, Jeremy. That you're making it into something that this deep. Like, I don't think of people think I'm a lefty. I don't I mean, I know I lean more liberal. Make sure nothing important is happening. Nothing. Is that a raccoon? The fuck was that, dude? Whatever.
Good-looking women whining about guys saying they're good-looking. It's usually like sweaty, overweight women with brightly colored hair and leftist politics living in their parents' basement in their 40s. They're the ones that seem to have a big problem with objectifying women.
Listen, missed my super chat a third time, and I'll beat off with the birds. I'm very sorry, Zanza, did I? Yes. Well, dude, here's the thing. He even admits that he knows this is just to rile people up, but the thing is that it works. The guy that you follow devoutly admits that he just does that to rile you up, but I guess they just want to be riled up.
There's nothing wrong with being, picking Starfield as a game over Spider-Man 2 as a game. Okay? But you see a lot of people, this is so pathetic. This is pathetic on so many levels. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes. Because it's weird that you give a shit about the ass of a fictional character in a game. There is it isn't like 40-something-year-old, what did he say? Sweaty, pink-haired women living in their parents' basements, which I didn't even know that was a thing. Usually they say that about dudes. It's just people are like, it's a video game, dude. I don't care what shape the ass is. That's all they're saying. That's all it is.
Although Cyberpunk 2077 as a game also looks like it could be pretty good.
Like, dude, here is where the real losers are. If you're sitting there examining the asses and this is what you're doing, you're going to call me a loser. And motherfuckers are sitting there going, let's look how shapely the asses are in video games. Really? Do you not hear what you're saying right now? You're going to come after me? Because I don't give a fuck about the shape of asses in video games? Dude. Anthony, I missed your... How am I missing all these super chats? Sup, Rich? I was looking at getting a 4 terabyte SSD for my PS5 recommendations. There's plenty of good ones, man. Who's the one that I got that as a 4 terabyte drive? I can't think of them right now. I have their... Here. I'll give you the brand. Sabrent. I recommend Sabrent. But it's not even that people. But yeah, there are people. And these same people that are concerned about the shape of an ass in the video game were like, oh yeah, she has an OnlyFans, so she deserves threats. What does she think's going to happen? Combine them together, and it's the mindset of an actual incel.
Good, too. It could be. It could be. Spider-Man 2, possibly. I don't know. There's a lot of, you see this. This is insane. No way console wars have stooped this low.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of pathetic. Like you're raging about a fake ass. Like that's it. I could stop the stream now and go to bed. Good night.
Keep it up, y'all. I love the entertainment. Getting all these. I don't get my.
Jill Valentine and RE Revelations and Lara Croft from the reboot. You can get it, even if I don't care about this. Where does he find the energy in the zeros that are in his bank account? That motivates him every day.
Meat beating material from video games, but okay.
He's right, dude. There's so much porn. There's so much wonderful legal porn of actual women out there. Why is this even a thing? There is endless amounts of porn. Endless.
All these loser men filling this thread with
loser men, as his audience is mad about the lack of ass a woman has in Spider-Man 2, while he's making a video about them fighting about a fictional ass. And the men who are saying who gives a shit are the losers. Dude, this is really low IQ shit. This is really low IQ shit.
Weirdo white knighting for women that they don't even know. And by the way, any normal woman that you politely would say, hey, I think you're pretty, you're beautiful.
Shirt off. We all know that, man. You just put us actually where we may have a chance to hit the goal. We're at 138.56. Yes, I'll take the shirt off. Which I'm sure his sycophants will use against me, but that makes me want to do it more. And the thing is, it's not that I'm like some left-leaning pro. Like, I follow women with titties. Like, not like the porn shit. I don't want to see fucking someone getting drilled in my feed, but like big breasts, cleavage, please. So it's not that I'm against it at all. I love it. But I don't care about it in video games. I like the real shit. God, let me read your super chat, by the way. Shirt off. We know the best booty is... I also ended up watching your video about the religious guy who bought Bioshock Infinite was offered and was offended at the beginning. Oh my God, that video is ancient. Yeah, I lost some friends because of that video. Oh yeah, that was back. Yeah, because people were quitting because of the religious context in it that were working there, that were religious.
They like that. Non-toxic women like compliments. And by the way, ladies, don't be afraid to tell men. A lot of men don't get a lot of compliments. And
no, do not, because you compliment one of these weirdos, they'll be showing up at your house tomorrow. Don't do it. Unless you're actually interested in them, and then hey, that's your life, but gonna itch my eye. Oh man. I used to listen to TheQuartering during the big anti-SJW time. Now I just don't pay attention. He's still being this trivial. Well, dude, yeah. Making him that money.
It's
yeah.
It's hard.
I'm like, isn't his channel starting to? I mean, how long can you do this 2D shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do something else too.
Out there for men sometimes. But before we get to all the butthurt, this is not, this is something that, all these, every Kotaku, Polygon, all these, Anita Sarkeesian grifted millions of dollars on this, right?
A man who has made millions of dollars grifting on non-existent issues like this, which I fucking hate Anita Sarkeesian. I loathe Anita Sarkeesian. I assure you, this is not me white knighting for her. She is a piece of shit. We'll go a step up from what I would usually say. But you're calling her a grifter? You? Oh, I do hate a lot of people, yeah. They hate me too. There's a lot of... You know why I hate a lot of people? Because there's a lot of shitty fucking people out there.
Anita Sarkeesian grifted millions of dollars by talking about women are being objectified, right? It's only objectification, though, when men do it. It's cool and based when women do it. Here's a perfect example. The literal League of... Now, by the way...
How about... Who cares if whatever a man or a woman think is hot? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of this? That is the bottom line.
I don't care. I think you're allowed to say a fictitious character is hot, or even a real person's hot. Just don't be gross, okay? Don't invade. Don't creep on them. The official League of Legends account tweets this out. Does anyone have the technology to make this possible? And this is their official account. By the way, this is a company, Riot Games, okay, who makes League of Legends, I believe.
And this is where they all do it. They throw in a grain of truth. This is true. Where if I imagine I had a picture up of like that, holy shit, I would be fucking buried. He is right there. I mean, Richie, that's fucking weird. Dude, I like a picture of a female and everyone's like, what are you doing, Rich? Aren't you married? Well, no, I was never married. Aren't you? Them like, dude, I clicked like. I'm not like, driving to the person's house and humping their window. You know what I mean? So that is true. Women, like, with stuff like that are allowed. They have more leeway. Whereas a dude does it, if I did that, people would be like, you're fucking creepy. He is right about that. Gotta stay. People call me a straw man, whatever the fuck you want to call me.
Who had all sorts of scandals about...
That's where I'm like, man, I like titties. Yes. Oh, Rich, you're following a titty Twitter user. Or whatever you want, titty influencer. Yeah, and... Gives a shit.
How do I say it? Frat boy type behavior, okay? They tweet out on their official account objectifying a man's abs, okay? Now, again,
It's still such a weird fucking video.
I don't think there's any problem with this tweet. But we all know that if it was a man's hand reaching in and touching a woman's chest, the entire video game industry, journalist industry would explode.
Maybe that's a little extreme. But you would get roasted. I don't think it would be. Well, no, if it wasn't from an official account, you might be right. God damn it, Jeremy, why are you making me agree with you on this part? But he is right. If a dude did that, it would be, oh my God, he's disgusting. What a pervert. What this, what that.
You see a lot of this from the official account. This is fanatical. Even Opera GX says, touch this first, and it's some grass. Clean up your keyboard, bro, from the official accounts. I mean, it's insane. But this kind of stuff is fine. 38,000 likes. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but we know dang well that you aren't allowed to do this if it was a woman.
Wait, Odyssey's still around? Like, actually, or is that just like a husk?
Yikes.
Yeah, dang. I haven't said dang since I've been like 10.
Can we stop with randomly touching people? Male or female doesn't matter. a gender reversal with a guy want to touch a booty and everyone would rightfully be angry. Yeah. Quick swap the genders. Let's see the main account get roasted. The comments here are thirsty AF. But how would it go if the roles were reversed? All these smart, good-smelling individuals are pointing out the...
All these smart, good-smelling individuals. Did you sniff all? Did you hand sniff them? Did you go, all right, look, come here a second. You got to give you the... All right, you're good. Come here. Come on, next. Nah, yeah, all right. Come on, next. Yeah, no, not you. Not you. Like, what is going on? Are you sniffing every single Twitter user, Jeremy? Jeremy, TheQuartering here, and I must sniff you before I approve your tweet. All right, Joe Biden. Why is Jay messaging me? Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. That's a good story.
Fact that it's different when women do it. It's fine. It's cool. It's based. How about all these articles? The 15 most handsome men. The 15 most handsome video game characters. Here's the Mary Sue. A literal feminist outlet. Rating, quote, the top 10 hottest guys in video games.
Yeah, and it's done with women all the time, too, so who cares? Who gives a shit? Now you're losing me again. I agree with you on that post on Twitter. I think it was League of Legends. Like, yeah, if a dude did that to a woman where he was, like, reaching out to grab a boob, oh, my God, could you imagine? The feds would be banging down his door. Now you're back to pushing it again.
The top 10 hottest guys in video games.
Rich, touch and sniff my hairy chest. Spam sounds. We are at 145. If we hit 250 by 11, I will stay up till what I say 2, but I will palm this soundboard like you wouldn't believe.
How about that?
Your anus, your shoulder. We're trying to relax your anus.
Hot damn.
Your anus.
Skull and nipples.
They are firm and have 2 dimples. Matthew Scullin has nice nipples. Matthew Scullin has nice nipples. They are firm and have 2 dimples. Skip, dip, dip. Skip, dip, dip.
Matthew Scullin has nice nipples. Matthew Scullin has nice nipples. They are firm and have 2 dimples. Skip, dip, 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 dip. Matthew Scullin has nice nipples. Matthew Scullin has nice nipples. They are firm.
Let me ask, I have a feeling there is some people here. Do you genuinely get angry about things like the shape of a woman's ass? I'm not being sarcastic, I'm not asking rhetorically. Does this actually make you angry? I'm just curious if there's anyone here that actually gets pissed off at this. And I'm not, like, don't be afraid. I'm not going to get you roasted. If anyone goes after you, I'll fucking block them. Like, I want to hear dissenting voices, you know? I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I will say that, too. Like, there's so much real, beautiful, shapely ass and breasts out there to look at. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a hard-on over RoboCop later. Who knows? Female gaze isn't nearly as prevalent because all the male right-wingers will just complain that abs and crotch shots will turn... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the gay scare. That's the new thing in 2023. They're all trying to groom your children, except they're not. I don't know. Where is Abby tonight?
Okay. A literal female gaze. It's cool when they do it, right? These are the same websites that would be having a meltdown if it was a man. BuzzFeed, the 11 hottest hunks in video games.
11 hottest hunks. You got all these hunks out here. Who cares? You're just a hunk, and I don't have to listen to you. You're a hunk.
As ranked by a straight woman and a gay man.
All right, see, this is where that's really a ridiculous fucking article. See, this is where, Jeremy, I got to agree with you again. God damn it.
So, again...
Well, that's the point. Who says hunk? But that's why they have Dr. Steve Brule say, it's just a hunk. Who cares?
Openly objectifying men, and it's cool and it's based, and these are all like, you know, leftist media outlets. These are all leftist outlets. So, you know what happened to...
Only if the booty is censored. Rick, can I get off to cartoon booty? Like, look, so long as it's adult cartoon shit, I don't care. Like, not, you know, it's supposed to be like someone underage. That to me is still pedo. Sorry. Yeah, it's not my... I like real breasts and real asses and real holes.
What happened to, you know, objectifying bad? And I could pull up...
How about if it's two consenting adults? Whatever makes you horny gets you horny. As long as it's consenting and no one is doing anything against their will and kids aren't involved, God bless, man. Have at it. You like adult anime titties? Not my thing. I like real titties. It's weird to me, but I won't like shame you for it. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? I actually did a hottest video game dudes that got front page on Destructoid. That was, well, there you go. As long as it's adult hole, have fun with whatever holes you want to have fun with. Human adult holes. Consenting human adult holes. There, I've covered all of my bases, I think. 18 plus holes, thank you. That's why people give Boogie shit. Yeah, I think he put his relationship on a pedestal, knowing the controversy that it would have started. I don't think anyone will disagree with me on that. But she is 20. Listen, we're at 160. It's 10:58. If we hit it, great. We don't, that's okay. But we're kind of sort of close. Not really, but we are. Amy, how the hell are you? Amy, I have breasts. In case you didn't know. Let's watch cock stuff. Is there actually like a thing? I would totally watch that so long as it's not porn. No, I'll stream till 2 if we hit 250. Stream till 2. Thought that would be more fair since I started later. Being honest, I might look at a woman's butt in a game, but be like, that's nice. And I'm like, not like, yeah, like I'm okay. Yeah. If it's shapely, I'm not saying like, oh my God, don't look at it. I'm just saying, who the fuck cares? That's my take. Who cares? I don't care if she has a great ass, bad ass, big tits, small tits. She could have 6 tits. Be a little weird. Maybe they'll be able to have like a special attack coming out of her breasts. But you get my point. I hate the shape of cocks in games. The brakes are off. I don't know. Is there any game where there's actually a penis? I pay money for cartoon body horror. Okay, that's getting, now we're getting strange here. We're going down a path. Let's put the brakes on that path, dead man. Let's stop.
I could pull up dozens of articles like this. Hey, how about this one? The top 20 hottest male video game characters. They can't write these articles about women. BuzzFeed News, finally, a website that objectifies the men of the video game industry.
I mean, he's doing it again. He's tying in some valid points with the bullshit.
You know, and then we look at this tweet, right? All the outrage in the quote tweets, full of it. Console warriors running out of topics to complain about.
'Cause it is. This is where I agree with them. There's motherfuckers who bought Spider-Man, and they're like crawling up and down the windows to see if they replicated the same NPC in the office. Oh my God, get a life. You fucking losers. Just to like one up, like, I guess, PlayStation fans? Oh, give me a fucking break, dude. Buying a fucking game just to show the flaws. Do something with yourself.
Oh,
I think they may even be worse than the ones worrying about the shape of a woman's ass in a game.
Both of them are so ugly. It doesn't matter. Okay, Peter Piter. Okay, that's fine. Black.
I'm convinced being a console fanboy is some type of mental illness because the way y'all ride on these platforms. Yes, it is true. It's really weird.
Kokaji. I'm convinced being a console fanboy is some type of mental.
Oh, wasn't that dude who said he beats off with his Timberlands on?
Mental illness. Because why do y'all ride for these platforms on this app? Make no sense. It really has nothing to do with the console wars. You know? Finally, the console wars are good again. Sure, I like that.
People are literally sitting there and screen capping asses of fictional characters. I don't care what side you're on with this. If you were on either side with this, you're both fucking losers. I'm not a boob I'm a beef curtain guy. Pussy turns me on. Well, I like pussy too. And tits and birds. Or no, wait. You were going into other animals. Stop it now. Rich, I took an amazing dump. Yeah, I took an explosive dump before the stream. Did I let out a big log before that too? Why am I... And I really want to stay up until 2 a.m. Rich, you're out of your fucking mind.
I like that people, put this in.
Wait, what is that? Fighting the urge to what? You just skip past something funny. You skip past something funny. Why? Fighting the urge to post her for the third time. You're weird too. I love giant gaping MLP veg. I'm not sure what MLP is.
I like that.
Yeah, if we hit 250 by 11, but that doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
People, I have fun with this. It's supposed to be okay. It was Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk's...
Why is he getting horny? He's getting horny.
Game of the year. What are we even comparing anymore? Xbox fanboys when they have to take a shower. I mean, I think that there's a lot of people who are having fun with it. So we're comparing video game rear ends now?
Yeah, apparently so.
I mean... You could see console wars then, console wars now, a bundle of sticks words jerking it and crying every day about people they made up in their head to win internet arguments. What?
Why is everyone losing their mind over Hassan, by the way?
What? They don't even play the game anymore. They just want to hook up with the female characters. You're such a sad human being. I mean...
Dude, I thought I stretch my videos out too long sometimes, and I've truncated them. Holy shit. This is a whole lot of nothing. This is a whole lot of absolute nothing.
I don't understand.
This is vaporware of videos.
I don't understand why people can't just have fun. We're really judging games by their rear end models. Bros running a mod to make them more pronounced. So what? I think this has some sort of mod going on it to make them pop.
Jeremy hooks up with me. God bless the grift.
I'm not exactly sure. But so what? They paid their $70. They can enjoy the game how they want. And again, it's fine when women do it.
I'll get some snacks for the birds. The birds could feed on the snacks.
It's completely fine when women do it and video game journalists do it to men. If my AAA video game isn't making my junk move, it's a bad game. Ew. These people are so gross.
You're the one sitting here complaining about that. They're the ones who were literally yeah, I can't get hard over her ass. Well, good. Go play a mission then, and go. Here's a better idea for everyone getting mad at her ass. There's this website. It's really cool. It has a lot of things that you'll like there. It's called Pornhub. If you're 18 plus, Go there. You could find all the tits and ass that you want to. You rub one out, and then you could just play the game and not worry about the shape of fictional asses. See? I solved your life problems. I'm here for you.
The people that are like having a meltdown over this, I knew from the start the right side is a mod, because there's no way ESG developers, I'm going to show you, have remotely any sense of beauty standards. Both companies are the same with different colors. Here's the two producers from Bethesda. This is the same people that whine and complain about, what is it, Dead or Alive, the volleyball game, just harmless fun. People are allowed to, you know, make... By the way, this might, you know, comparing artificial, you need to be jailed. They want them to go to jail?
This is fucking killing me. It's almost done.
What?
Thank God.
There's no way we've... like, people just need to relax and have fun. People need to just relax and have fun. This is not like...
Yeah, they do. They shouldn't make a big deal like you are right now about... All right. Oh, my God, man. I can't. Oh, look, there's a man. I can't wait to try that. Yeah, so did Bookie have anything else?
I received 0 contributions.
Flutterbully donated $15.
Whoa,
Behold,
wait.
I have returned. Horse. Nah,
Have
I'm
you
just
really?
kidding. I'm actually XQC coming at you again and not showing your face on my stream because chat, you can't see this YouTuber chat, guys, she really thought I was Flutterbully, guys, chat, Dickers watches the quartering.
Yes, exactly. That sounds pretty much like... Let's watch an XQC reacts. Let's see what he's been up to. Let's see if the quality of his reactions have changed. No, you don't. I don't want you having access to my microphone. This is 9 hours ago. Let's see.
I have only one question for you, chat. Only one. Are these the world's crispiest fries? Let's find out.
How? Wait a second. Hold on. This motherfucker got like 100+ million in the bank. Okay, he's making a ton of money on top of that too. So he has that actual in the bank now. Okay. What is with this camera quality?
Take to stop. 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet.
Everything you need for Halloween fun, now at Walgreens.
4 feet.
Is this reactception that we're doing right now?
5 feet.
It's the night he came home.
14 feet. 15 feet.
Cigar 2, I'm at the corner.
August 4th, 2021, a New Jersey police officer named John Nunez pulls over a speeding...
He's still doing the same fucking thing. He's not saying, like,
car in the township of North Bergen at one...
Let's see, okay. So we are at 51 seconds. When is the next time that he talks? Let's see.
49 in the morning. Inside the vehicle was a 27-year-old passenger named Alexis Rodriguez, who was accompanied by the driver, 24-year-old Luis Fernando Ceballos, whom the officer had witnessed driving down a heavily populated street going well over 100 miles per hour.
You can shut the car off and give me your license, registration, and insurance.
Oh shit, I seen.
20 seconds. All right, that's... Well, he doesn't say anything of substance, but...
Nah, that's crazy.
I know. That's why I stopped him. Yeah, that's why I'm stopping you for reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, and the lights you ran, okay? You were doing at least 100 on Kennedy Boulevard. All right, man? You almost struck my car because I was making a right turn. All right?
The fuck is he doing 100 miles an hour like a Toyota Prius, too? Fucking that thing that launch off into space.
Luis's driving was reckless, to say the least, apparently almost striking the officer's car and several others as he sped through town, breaking numerous traffic laws.
How to make the right turn? Lights turning yellow and woof. The next light on 66, red.
He doesn't say a fucking thing. Dude, I'm gonna set up. We should do an XQC board game like Jax Films does. I may do that. I have to figure it out with Jay. Like things that he does.
Despite this, Officer Nunez was sympathetic to the pair, as they were young and they were even on their first...
Rich, yes, I'm salty. I want to sit here and do nothing and get a fucking multi-million-dollar contract and just go like this. What is he doing with the Dr. Evil fingernail shit? That's all you got to do?
First date, and despite there being grounds for a harsh punishment in a case like this, he made the decision to issue only 3 tickets, assuming that this whole situation would be enough of a learning lesson for Luis to never make the same mistake.
Wait, he just got 3 tickets after going 100 and something miles an hour? He should go to jail.
Again, telling him,
"Do Mama, why do you keep on saying Rich? What's going on?"
That...
I'm sorry, we're on a first date, me and him.
That's fine, but almost killing each other is not the way to start on a first date.
That's a first date. Yo, go to get the fuck out of Dodge with that one, man.
Before leaving the couple with some final words of advice.
All right, man. Get home safe.
Nunez then turns back to his car as the couple drives off to continue their romantic evening elsewhere. Hopefully this time in a much safer manner.
This is cooked up. I'm telling you.
He does nothing. He does nothing. There's...
Yo, this is the same kid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's actually some shit. Yo, what?
At approximately 2:13 that very same morning, Officer John Nunez would be called to the scene of a nearby accident, only to arrive and discover that the car involved in the wreck was the one that he had just let go, only a mere 10 minutes before.
Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot cop who, if someone's going, what do you say, 100 miles an hour and change and almost hit people and you let them go? Why? Yeah, where is Hobby tonight, man? He's usually telling me about he's coming.
In the vehicle, now destroyed past the point of recognition, were Luis and Alexis, whose bodies were so mangled that just by looking from afar, Officer Nunez immediately knew that the crash had been fatal.
We're gonna need a crash team, sir. Crash team, we need a crash team. That's the same car I just had. Fatal.
Yeah, that cop is like, yep, I am unemployed right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, that's the same car, bro. That's the same car, man.
Richie, I'm coming. Thank you.
The realization from the officer is devastating, as over the next 2 hours on the scene, you can hear him try and grapple with the situation, talking to fellow officers and even a paramedic, just trying to make sense of what had happened.
That's the same car I just had, sorry.
Make sense of what happened. It's really fucking easy. It's super simple. You fucked up. Ralph, no, I didn't. I actually answered you. Oh no. We talked about him spending. He could have paid off his house. Instead, he spent it on hookers, or close to paid it off again after taxes.
What happened? That's the same car I just had, man. What did you have? That I stopped him for speeding. Are you okay? Yeah, bro.
Of course not his fault, motherfucker.
Bro, I just told you.
Yeah, it is his fault. The guy was going, how many miles an hour is it over the speed limit? The cop can arrest you in what did you let him go for? Because he had a hot girlfriend? What did you let him go for? You're in deep shit, cop.
Just slow down, man. Like, stop that car? Yeah, just hit him off with 3. Like, oh, that was the same car? Yeah, I told.
How's that L cop, dude? Dude, you would be the first chatter to jump in chat and say, L cop power trip fuck or whatever if he went super hard on him. You literally would though.
Oh my god, he's stupid. No, he wouldn't. Dude, the guy was going over 100 miles an hour and hit people. Who would have said that the cop would have been a bitch for doing that? Yeah, because... And then he finally talks and has the stupidest fucking take ever. Most people will forget you're reacting to an XQC video.
You would be the first person. Everybody would. Dude, it's a young guy on our first day. Oh my god. You'd be the first one to do it. Just be quiet. Be respectful.
They're making me get checked out. But I'm fine, man. It sucks. Like, I just literally stopped them for the same thing. Like, yo, relax. Go down, bro. No, it's my fault. We're just trying.
Sometimes you just can't save people from themselves. That's just kind of how it is.
But he could have, by getting them, if the guy was willing to drive like that reckless and put other lives in danger on top of it, he was like, all right, I just got away with it. Fuck it, I'm going to do it again.
Even if you go hard, it's not there for some...
This is a huge, ginormous L by the cop. Let me look up how much over the speed limit to get arrested. In most cases, police cannot arrest drivers for speeding or super speeding. Is most likely hitting the speed limit for a felony in California. While it's rare to go to jail for it can have technically a judge can send you to jail if you are 11 miles and well, that's ridiculous. I don't know, man.
Other time, like some of the
it's felony speeding.
These people are they're just destined to do what they're gonna do.
They're destined. So why do we have law enforcement at all then? That is so stupid. Someone robs a bank. Well, what do we have laws for? What do we have laws for making that illegal? They were destined to rob a bank. Oh my god, I can't, dude. I can't.
It is what it is. Like, it sucks, but it's how it is.
They get into an accident and...
Jersey drivers fast, 90. Yeah, I know, but like you're talking about like on the highway. But if this dude's going like 100, ducking and weaving and almost hitting people, it's a little bit different.
Because I had him stopped a couple minutes before.
For speeding?
Yeah.
You can't be arrested for speeding in any state. I don't know, dude. For reckless driving?
Based on the knowledge in news
I gotta look that up.
Reports that have since been released, another driver had been backing his large semi-truck into a local business to make a delivery when suddenly the couple crashed into his vehicle. And as it turns out, this was far from a freak accident, as despite the warnings from Nunez, it appears that Luis took his words not as a lesson to be learned, but as further fuel for his ego, believing that he could get away with anything on the road. As evident by the fact that just 5 seconds before the crash, it was determined that Luis had been traveling at 124 miles per hour, even
Jesus Christ, man.
faster than before he was pulled over. The entire clip is genuinely heartbreaking, and in the end, this deadly catastrophe serves as an...
Guys, I'm gonna sound like some dad right now, okay? But you guys called me a pussy a while back for saying this shit, okay? When I'm with people, okay, I'm in a car and we're going too fast or whatever, we're going way above the limit or like above the limit, I call it out. I don't give a fuck. I'm the one fucking pussy in the car that's always gonna fucking reel people back and always tell them to fucking slow down and to put their seatbelts and shit like that. I always fucking tell people, dude, and I never enter anybody with that. I have a tolerance 0 for alcohol with driving. If somebody even had one drink, half a drink, 2 sips, it's 0. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'll take an Uber.
You can 150% be arrested for speeding. It's called felony speeding. I know someone who got charged with it in Florida. They were going 110 and a 50. I was about to say, yeah. Why do horses run on courses? So, like, yeah, you could. I've seen people get arrested for speeding at extreme speeds. So, why do horses run on courses? So that the chicken can cross the road for the egg, which definitely came first. Men's asses and fucking but I'll give you the fucking pronouns.
Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns!
You can be arrested, but not at the scene. Like I said, dude, I gotta look at, like...
I'll do whatever the fuck. That's just how it is. And a bunch of times, I was on a crazy day one time, and we're in the car, and everyone was happy. There's a bunch of girls next to me, dude, and I was one guy that, yo, dude, like, fucking, they had the windows down and shit like that. It was loud, and we're going to that, and I was like, yo, like, fucking slow down. I'm gonna get the fuck out. Like, and I wouldn't take up for it because, dude, I had to make this personal. When I was in high school, we had that people who fucking died in a car accident, and I thought it was like, bro, it's not gonna be me, and nobody around me.
You could be arrested at the scene in NY.
And it's not just for you.
That's what I thought. Like I like that's why I was like, it's not that I'm like trying to debate someone if they're in a field here that I'm not in, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen people arrested at the scene for speeding.
Remind people of their seatbelts. Something people always forget. People forget about this.
Look, 30-day suspension's pretty... Give me Phil sounds, absolutely.
I'd like to belch directly into your face right now. Philip Burnell is a man. I love Hulk Hogan's dick and big taints. Suck a turd right out of my butt. How about that? Lick the shit in my asshole.
There you go.
Is that in a car, people ragdoll and...
Yeah, I can't watch more of that guy. It's... I mean, he had some valid takes there. Ah, Frank Castle. What a great man. Wish I could watch Beavis and Butthead with you guys. What the hell did I want to watch yesterday that I had here? Let me take a look at something. Scorpion sandwich? Yeah, no thank you. A judge can sentence you, but a cop can't take you unless you hit someone. Only reckless driving where... Look, I don't... All I'm saying is what I'm pretty sure I remember seeing. Now we have two people that... Felony speeding also usually comes with reckless endangerment charge or reckless driving charge. You can get 30 days in jail in NY. I think I saw that too. Former Leo, EA state, each state is different. Really depends. Okay. Man, this is going I did just kind of try to fact check it. Let me see what else I had, because I wasn't 100% sure I was streaming tonight. So let me see what else I have on the agenda here. Oh, Billy Mitchell. His hair looking more helmet than ever.
I confidently announced to the... Hello, you absolute legend.
His hair is getting... As the walls are closing in on Billy, his hair is turning more into a helmet. I think that's like... I think he's trying to protect himself.
Back in July, I confidently announced to the world that the Billy Mitchell vs. Twin Galaxies trial would begin on October 27. And by my calculations, we are past that date. So naturally, the trial should be well underway. And I've been seeing a lot of comments from people excited for an update. And boy, do I have an update for you. The trial is insane. It is complete pandemonium. You will not believe what has happened. If you thought Billy was crazy before, you've seen nothing yet. These are the types of things I would have likely said if the trial had actually begun. But good old Billy has successfully delayed the trial until next January. Though honestly, I would be shocked if it even happened then. Billy is afraid, and his lawyers are really, really afraid. They do not want to go to trial.
What do you mean reboot? Movie or game? Was there like another movie? Was there a RoboCop movie?
Because they know they will lose. So they are doing everything in their power to prolong the lawsuit for as long as they can. Naturally, if Billy had a case, you'd think they would want to get this sorted out as quickly as possible. I mean, Billy supposedly wants to prove to the world that he didn't cheat and that Twin Galaxies were lying. Trial is his opportunity to do this. The entire point of a defamation lawsuit is
His hair is so fucking ridiculous. I don't understand it.
to show the public that what was said about you was wrong. The entire point is to try and fix your public image
in his corny ass fucking American flag tie
and restore your reputation. However, it seems
Billy.
as though Billy isn't really interested in that. All he wants to do is drag things out for as long as possible and to do as much financial damage as he can to his opponents. And he isn't just doing this with Twin Galaxies, he is doing this with me too. I've been trying to get a trial since June, but Billy keeps running away. He and his lawyers always do something which makes the process take even longer, even though I've been ready to go for months. On top of this, somehow I have become a central figure in...
Have I ever seen a RoboCop movie at all, Enraged Gecko? I thought your name was Enraged Cox.
the Twin Galaxies lawsuit. Billy's lawyers are making up insane lies about me and creating crazy conspiracy theories. I honestly don't know if it's because they are legitimately dumb or because they are legitimately scummy people. But whatever the case, whenever they bring up me in the legal filings, it seems like their IQ drops to about 60. Billy's lawyers are so afraid, they are even trying to get the lawyer for Twin Galaxies removed from the lawsuit. The only reason they would do this is if they think it's beneficial to their case. If you think Billy's lawyers are just doing their job, think again. These people are liars and scumbags. And I know this because they are lying about me, and I know the truth. In this video, I will give you a quick update as to what's been happening.
In the end, if you really think about it, this is the most pathetic thing. This man, I mean, I guess he's made money off of this, so I'm sure that's part of the reason too. I would hope anyway. If it's really solely down to his pride about fake scores for old arcade games, it is the saddest thing ever. But he's been in documentaries and shit, and I'm sure there's money to be had too. But it's still fucking pathetic. It's still really fucking... I could put my shirt back on. It's like, dude, who cares? Oh, Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell, what the fuck is wrong with this shirt? It's inside out. Review, I can't put on a shirt, USA. Skid up, lit up, dip. Oh, Billy. He is a man.
I really hope you enjoy. Now, Legends, if you're anything like me, you're probably losing a ton of money each month from subscriptions you just don't need. And that's where today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save more and spend less. This personal finance app allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, build a custom budget, and grow your savings, all in one place, saving its members over $1 billion and counting. Rocket Money helps you in many useful ways. It safely and securely identifies recurring charges and cancels unwanted subscriptions for you, and it's as easy as a simple tap. Rocket Money will also negotiate your bills for you, from internet service bills to cable and phone bills. It also helps you monitor your credit by...
Well, not tonight. Not tonight. I'm not sure how long I'm streaming for. So.
Alerting you of important changes that impact your score, plus many other features that will help you set budgets, set up smart savings, and grow your net worth. To save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/KarlJobst or click the link in the description to get started for free. You can also unlock even more features with Premium. That's rocketmoney.com/KarlJobst to get started for free. Lawsuits take a long time. There are a ton of steps involved, and lawyers have a habit of waiting until the last minute to...
I was doing a goal for 2 a.m., but we didn't hit it. I'm partially kind of glad.
Do things. But still, they can't last forever. They have to end eventually. And normally, if you are the innocent party, you want it to end as soon as possible, which in this case happens to be me. I want to go to trial, and I'm ready for trial. The only reason I haven't had trial yet is because...
Is that the music from Perfect Dark in the background? Yes, it is.
Of Billy Mitchell. Back in June, I officially requested a trial date, and then 2 weeks later, suddenly his lawyer retires, and he has to find new representation. I mean, what are the odds that Billy's lawyer retired immediately after we asked to go to trial? Surely he would have known earlier and was planning for it, but if that was the case, why was he still representing Billy? Why did Billy get dropped literally the moment the prospect of trial was brought up? In any case, Billy found new lawyers, but of course they wanted to delay things so they had more time to prepare. I don't blame them, because Billy's original lawyer was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I think Billy was trying to do things as cheaply as possible, because the original complaint that was submitted is just astonishingly bad. The new lawyers probably know it.
The claim in the proceeding is made in reliance. The plaintiff is and was at relevant times a natural person. What is the defendant? Who cares about the plaintiff? A natural person residing, the publisher on the digital platform of videos. The publisher of the biggest con man. Oh, so Karl Jobst is the defendant. So he's like saying, oh, he's a really good gamer, so that's why he's credible. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck Billy Mitchell.
It's bad, and they started to make changes. But the problem is that you can't just start making changes to a complaint that is years old. It's completely unreasonable and in many cases against the rules. So now we have to go through this battle to try and stop all these changes being made, and it is again dragging things out. Thankfully, if Billy does amend his original complaint and I have to draft a new defense, it looks like Billy will have to cover my costs in doing so. So if he does keep amending his complaint, he'll be paying legal fees on both sides until it's all resolved. Australia is really good when it comes to compensating costs. If he changes something 2 years later and then I have to spend more because of it, the Australian courts say that Billy needs to compensate me back for the extra effort. So if Billy does keep messing around, delaying things, he will have to pay a lot of money. But unfortunately for me, it just means I have to keep dealing with this for a lot longer. But for my part, I am definitely ready to rock. Originally, the Twin Galaxies lawsuit was set for October, but again, Billy is running and hiding. His lawyers successfully...
Yeah, because he knows he got caught red-handed being full of shit. Once this case goes to trial, he's fucking done. It's history. It's a wrap.
Successfully delayed it until November, and then they delayed it again until January. Twin Galaxies wants to go to trial as soon as...
Hey Rich, slight correction to your video today. Meg Attorney does have, and I've seen it for sign, of course, purely... What are you talking about? I'm not even sure what you mean, King of Burgers.
Possible. Who wouldn't want to go to trial against Billy Mitchell? It's the easiest slam dunk of all time. The man is a walking L. Billy has no case, he has no evidence, and he has no witnesses. And funnily enough, Billy's lawyers are blaming me for Billy having no one that's willing to lie on his behalf. Yes, it's my fault that Billy can't get any witnesses to back up his story. Recently...
Oh my god. Dude, if you had a slam dunk case where you could prove that you actually got the scores in these games, you should be dying to go to trial. you should be like, please, let's go to trial.
Billy's lawyers filed a motion to disqualify Tash, the lawyer for Twin Galaxies, from the lawsuit. And one of the reasons is because Tash gave me access to depositions. Billy claims his deposition was confidential, and his lawyers have already tried to argue this in a previous motion. Previously, they tried to hold Tash in contempt for providing depositions, and the judge denied the order. Now they are doing the same thing again, even though the judge has already ruled on this exact matter. First of all, nothing marked confidential was sent to me, and second of all, most of the materials I get don't even come from Tash. It comes from Twin Galaxies. In Billy's recent motion, they claim that Tash sent me depositions for all of these people. However, they are just making things up. Yes, Tash did send me a couple of depositions, but most of the ones I've received didn't come from him. And yet, Billy's lawyers are happy to make up lies with no evidence to try and get Tash disqualified. He claims that Tash continued to send me depositions after he was informed it was a violation of the protective order, but this is patently false. First, the deposition was not confidential, and again, the judge has already ruled on that. And second, Tony's email to Tash was on July 14. The last email me or my lawyers ever received from Tash was July 6, a week earlier. Everything else I've ever gotten came from Twin Galaxies, not their lawyer. They claim that because I talk about depositions in my videos, Billy can't get his friends to sit for deposition. They cite Billy's friend Robert Childs, saying that he is afraid. But here's the thing about Rob Childs. Rob was supposed to be deposed in January at the same time as Billy Mitchell, but just before his deposition, he got a lawyer and avoided it, and has been trying desperately to avoid being asked questions. So he was already unwilling to testify for Billy in January, which is half a year before I made any videos about any depositions. Again, it's just another
because he knows he would have to bullshit.
The lie. They also claim that Triforce won't sit for deposition for the same reason.
Oh yeah, Triforce Johnson's one of his dick riders, isn't he?
They want us to believe that Triforce, the guy that does public talks defending Billy, the guy—
Yes, he is his dick rider, I was correct.
—that uploads YouTube videos to his own channel defending Billy Mitchell, is afraid to defend Billy in a deposition because it will be uploaded to the internet. This is what I mean when I say Billy's lawyers have an IQ of 60. They cannot grasp simple logic. Obviously, Triforce doesn't care if something is posted online, he does it himself. On Twitter, he even acted as if deposing him wouldn't be a—
What I don't understand is, it was kind of, oh yeah. This is what I was looking for. Check out this. Let me copy. I can't share it. Fuck. Okay. Anyway. This is what I was looking for. I'm making a video on it tomorrow because someone just sent it to me. Look at this. Then we'll go back to it. Watch out this Christmas because fake retro consoles and illegal emulators are popping up, which... What, is someone going to hand you a thumb drive with an emulator on it? Actually, maybe they will. They actually do sell them. I've made videos on them. Or even on a legit... Don't be fooled. Nothing beats the authentic experience we're all about at DK Oldies, except if you get an analog console, it'll be vastly superior to the garbage that they would sell you.
I received 0 contributions.
Dr. Booben Nipple donated $15. Hey,
rest in peace,
Dr. Booben Nipples here. Rich, do you like cock? Uncut, veiny, erect, sweaty, unsweetened cock. I too like cocoa. I'm also a pussy guy. Bird pussy, also called cloaca, is delicious. Have you performed cloacalingus on Carlos recently?
Listen, I have not licked my bird's ass. No interspecies shit. One of our team members reminiscing about the... That's what makes them... Our team members... Yeah, no, you're going to get roasted for this. Sorry. Not sorry, actually. Anyway. I don't know what just happened. Someone wants to eat a bird's ass?
Problem. It's only when Billy wants to try to attack Twin Galaxies that Triforce is now suddenly camera shy. Of course, all of this is irrelevant.
Yeah, he was an ardent defender.
Relevant, however, because all Billy has to do is subpoena Rob Childs or Triforce, and they don't have a choice but to sit down for a deposition. but Billy won't subpoena them because he knows they won't be able to keep all of their lies straight. Keep in mind, Twin Galaxies have always been very open about any information they have. They want the public to know as much as possible. Twin Galaxies cares about the truth and wants the truth to be known, whatever that truth may be. So Twin Galaxies provides any information that it can, and Twin Galaxies has had no problem getting witnesses to testify because...
Dude, what, is that the guy from Napoleon Dynamite? It looks like...
As it turns out, people are happy to tell their story when...
It looks like what's his name from Napoleon Dynamite. Idiot.
And they aren't lying.
Wait, it is? It actually is him? Why is he playing?
It's only when people have to lie that answering questions becomes difficult. Billy Mitchell is the one that...
Idiot, I'm gonna play Atari, fine.
...is trying to keep all of this information...
How did Napoleon Dynamite get into this? Oh, fuck, man.
Suppressed. It's Billy Mitchell that is afraid of the truth coming out. Billy's lawyers also lie about communications I've had with Twin Galaxies. Billy was very upset about getting caught in the lie about the color of the joystick at the Mortgage Brokers Convention.
Ah, yeah, we thought that was last time.
They claim that Twin Galaxies should have given them the photos beforehand, and that tricking Billy was morally wrong. They take a portion of my video and try to use it as proof that it was all an evil scheme. There are so many logical flaws in here, it's honestly hard to believe. So I'll just rapid fire through the problems, or we will be here.
There are some people, I call it, it's just true, the Trump effect. And it's not just Trump, other people do it too. Where it's just like, I'll lie so much that people will eventually believe it, but you're not Trump, Billy. You're a fucking loser who's allegedly good at video games that are made like 50 years ago.
Here all day. If you need to, you can pause my video to read my script first. They say Twin Galaxies only sent them 2 emails from me during discovery, but that's impossible because I knew about the photos. Therefore, this must be a giant cover-up. Oh my god, a 6-year-old could debunk this logic. I communicate with Jace Hall through Signal, which deletes messages after 10 minutes. They seem to forget that email isn't the only form of communication. They quote me as saying I knew about the photos for years, which I have just never said. What are they even quoting? Those 2 words don't appear in the quoted paragraph, and I've never even said that. I just said I knew the photos existed. I never gave a time frame. They think that because I knew Twin Galaxies had the photos since 20...
Idiot. Yeah, it's an alternative fact or whatever it is. Bloody GB. Thank you for being a member too. I know people think I just say it to say it, but I genuinely am appreciative of it, especially with the last month me not being here as much.
2020, that means Twin Galaxies must have told me in 2020. This is insanely stupid. Twin Galaxies told me years later they had the photos since 2020.
Why is there now a muscular man walking in front of the screen? This is getting even weirder. What is going on?
Billy's lawyers haven't yet discovered the concept of talking about past events. I knew about the photos beforehand, but that doesn't mean I knew because of Twin Galaxies either. Those photos have been in the public domain since 2011. Multiple people outside of Twin Galaxies independently had seen the photos. But truthfully, I saw the photos for the first time after Billy's deposition. Before that, I only knew that photos showing a red joystick existed. I hadn't seen
That's it. What a small fucking world, Gabe.
Them myself, which is why in my video I say I knew about them, not that I had them or had seen them. They say that I said Twin Galaxies planned to withhold the photos so they could lay a trap. And apparently I can only know this because Twin Galaxies told me. But Twin Galaxies didn't tell me that, it's just obvious from the deposition. Anyone with more than 2 brain cells who watches that deposition knows the questions they asked only make sense if they assumed Billy didn't have the photos. Obviously, Twin Galaxies didn't give Billy the photos. When I made my YouTube video, I was just hyping it up to make it more interesting. And besides, this trap only works if Billy is a compulsive liar, which he just...
Which he is a compulsive liar.
This happens to be. Tony Elrod claims he asked for the photos as part of discovery, and refers to Request for Production 36. This was asking for any documents supporting allegations made by Twin Galaxies in paragraph 25 of the cross complaint. That paragraph talks about a live performance on July 14. However, the photos were actually taken on July 13, so they aren't even on the same day, therefore they are not evidence Billy even played on July 14, and couldn't support that claim in any way. All those photos show is Billy standing in front of a Donkey Kong machine the day prior. They don't confirm he played it, they don't even confirm that it was the machine in question. It is impossible to determine if that machine relates to his July 14 score. In his lawsuit, Billy...
I just can't believe this is all over a fucking... Only human beings can make this much drama about a fucking video game.
Claims he played on an unmodified machine. So based on what Billy had previously said, as far as Twin Galaxies knew, that machine couldn't have been the one he played on, because that machine was modified. It wasn't until Billy confirmed himself that it was the machine he used that the photos became relevant. But do you want to know what the best part of the Red Joystick saga is? Billy did actually know the photos existed, and he even already had them himself. Now I know what you're thinking. How the fuck is it possible that Billy had the photos and still lied about the color of the stick and fell for the trap? Well, my friend, there are just some things us mortal men can simply never grasp or comprehend. All we can try to do is know the facts. In 2018, Billy called...
Because he just thinks that he could keep lying and get away with it, because again, he's one of those people that thinks if he keeps on saying a lie, it's true.
To David Race and said the convention had photos. Here's a clip from that phone call.
I didn't realize it wasn't just a convention like a group of people. It was a state convention. It's run by the state. Everything is on record. They have minutes of the meeting. She said in the minutes they talked about me. And she said they're going to have information, whatever we want. She said she's very sure they'll have pictures, everything, because it's the state and they keep very good track of this.
Then in August 2022, 5 months before his deposition, Billy subpoenaed the convention and got the photos. So Billy already had them. And still in his deposition, not only did he say he didn't have photos...
do you have any photos of you at the Mortgage Brokers Convention?
No, I don't.
Do you have any photos of the Donkey Kong arcade machine that you played there?
No.
But he still said...
You can tell by his reaction that he's lying. Keeps on looking to, yes, the left, and he's thinking about it.
The stick was black.
If it wasn't black, I wouldn't have played it.
Why is that?
Because the other joysticks are not real joysticks. They're not Donkey Kong joysticks.
They're not forward
Liar.
joysticks?
They're not authentic joysticks.
There are multiple levels of stupidity running concurrently here. And you know what's interesting? When Tash asked Billy if he had photos, and Billy said no, who was sitting right next to Billy? Billy's lawyer, Tony Elrod. So Tony was happy to sit there and listen to his client lie, and was happy to keep the fact that he had the photos a secret, but when Twin Galaxies traps a compulsive liar, now that becomes a problem. Tony Elrod complains about Tash for various things, like messaging Billy's witnesses trying to get them to send evidence or testify, or showing emotion in his email correspondence. But he himself has done far worse. Tony lied directly to a witness about what Billy Mitchell had said in his deposition, in order to try and coerce the witness into changing their testimony, because what the witness was saying was so damaging to Billy's case. Elrod is happy to send over fabricated evidence and to lie on behalf of his client, and when exposed, simply say that it's all a conspiracy theory.
No, Kyle. Beavis and Butthead Phil? Yes.
Billy's lawyers are going after Tash because Tash is good, and they know they will be destroyed at trial. Billy and his lawyer Tony Elrod are cowards doing everything they can trying to prevent this entire pathetic lawsuit from being shown to a jury. Everyone knows they will lose, including them, and they are desperate. And I really hope Tony Elrod improves his comprehension skills and gets his facts straight before talking about me again in his frivolous lawsuit. I will let you know when any further updates happen. Thank you so much for watching, you legends. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
I hope Karl wins this. Here's a link to his video, by the way. I put it in the description. I hope he wins this. Yeah, I'm kind of, you know what? It's weird. The times we don't hit the goal, I'm actually happy because I'm shot right now. And if I tried to stay up until 2 a.m., it would have not been entertaining for you. So it worked out well. Did I miss your super chat, Sammy? I'm sorry. Of means Meg Turney does have an OnlyFans. Oh, she does? Oh, the wife of, okay. Well, it still doesn't change anything, though. So, yeah, I'd rather save my energy for videos and a stream tomorrow. And I'm going to go work on some other stuff. So have a good night, guys. And I'll be back tomorrow with more man, more videos, and more birds. Have a great evening. And, yeah, we'll watch that tomorrow, Kyle. Remind me. Have a good night, guys. Yes, you will see me tomorrow. Have a good night. If I can end the stream.